Good morning, everyone. Welcome to English Literature class. In our previous session, children, we discussed the explanation of Merchant of Venice, Act 4, Scene 1, from lines 390 till 434. Today, in this session, we will continue from line number 435. By the end of this video, children, you will be able to understand the lines from 435 to 469. Also, you will be able to explain the meanings of difficult words as used in the context. Along with that, you will be able to explain the text in your own words. Before we start, children, let's recapitulate. So, in the previous session, we have already read that the trial of Antonio is over. The Duke invites Portia to dine with him.
She requests that she must be excused.
The Duke leaves, reminding Antonio to reward the lawyer. Bassanio offers Portia, the young lawyer, 3,000 ducats, but she refuses this. When Bassanio insists on paying her, she asks for his ring. Now Bassanio is in dilemma. Let's continue the reading of next lines now. Lines 435 to 438. Bassanio, dear sir, of force I must attempt you further. Take some remembrance of us as a tribute, not as a fee. Grant me two things, I pray you, not to deny me and to pardon me. Children, note down the meanings of these difficult words on your book with pen. Force, really feel. Attempt, need to give. Remembrance, memento. Tribute, token of gratitude. Pardon, excuse. In these lines, Bassanio says to young lawyer that he really feels the need to give him something.
He requests the young lawyer to take some memento from them as a token of their thankfulness, not as a fee. He also requests to do two favors to him.
First, not to refuse him, and second, excuse him for insisting. I hope, children, these lines are clear to you. Let's read the gist of the given lines. Bassanio says to young lawyer that he feels compelled to make a further attempt
He urges him to accept something
from them as a souvenir or keepsake, not as a payment, and asks him to do him two favors. First, not to refuse that request, and second, forgive him for making it. Let's continue the lines from 493 to 443. Portia, you press me far, and therefore I will yield. To Antonio, give me your gloves, I'll wear them for your sake. To Bassanio, and for your love, I'll take this ring from you. Do not draw back your hand, I'll take no more. And you in love shall not deny me this. Children, note down the meanings of these difficult words. Press, insist, yield, cannot refuse, for your sake, in your remembrance, your love, your friendship, drawback, pull back, deny, refuse. In these lines, Portia answers Bassanio that because he keeps insisting, so she will do as he says. She tells Antonio to give her his gloves as she will wear them in his remembrance, and she demands Bassanio's ring to keep with her as a souvenir of his appreciation. She instructs him not to pull his hand back, as she will not take anything more than that, and she is sure that Bassanio will not refuse her the ring. Let's read the gist of given lines. Here, Portia says that as Bassanio is insisting her to take the reward, so she would like to have Antonio's gloves, as she would wear them in remembrance of him. She also says that she would like to take the ring which Bassanio is wearing. She will keep that ring with her as a memento of their friendship. Portia instructs Bassanio not to pull his hand away, as she does not want anything except that ring. She adds that Bassanio is so kind friend that he will not even think to refuse her demand. Let's continue the line number 444 to 451. Bassanio: this ring? Good sir, alas, it is a trifle. I will not shame myself to give you this. Portia: I will have nothing else, but only this. And now, methinks I have a mind to it. Bassanio: there's more demands on this than on the value. The dearest ring in Venice will I give you, and find it out by proclamation only for this. I pray you, pardon me. Children, note down the meanings of these difficult words. Trifle, insignificant. Shame, ashamed of. Have a mind, want to have. The value, in cash. Dearest, the most expensive. Proclamation, public announcement. Pardon, excuse. In these lines, Bassanio says surprisingly, this ring, sir? He says that this ring is insignificant. It does not have cash value. He will be ashamed to give him that ring. But Portia says that she does not want anything except that ring. She has a keen desire to have that ring. But it seems that Bassanio is not willing to give that ring. He says to Portia that there is more to this ring than its cash value. He will give her the most expensive ring in Venice, and he will surely make a public announcement to help him find that expensive ring. But he requests him to excuse him for that particular ring. Children, let's read the gist of the given lines. After hearing young lawyer's demand, Bassanio says that the ring is insignificant, and he would be ashamed to offer him such an insignificant thing. Portia says that she will take nothing else but this ring, and at that time she expresses a deep desire to have that ring. Bassanio explains that that ring means more to him than its actual value. He adds that he will give him the most expensive ring in Venice. He says he will send around a man to proclaim that he wants such a ring. But as regards this particular ring, he asks him to forgive him for refusing it. Let's continue the reading of lines 452 till 457. Portia: I see, sir, you are liberal in offers. You taught me first to beg, and now methinks you teach me how a beggar should be answered. Bassanio: good sir, this ring was given me by my wife, and when she put it on, she made me vow that I should neither sell nor give, nor lose it. Children, note down the meanings of these difficult words. Liberal, good at, offers, in making promises. Teach, refuse, vow, swear, give, give away. In these lines, Portia seems a little bit annoyed. She says to Bassanio that she sees that he likes to make big offers. At first, he taught her how to beg, and now it appears to her that he is teaching her how a beggar should be answered. To this, Bassanio answers that this ring was given to him by his wife, and when his wife put that ring on his finger, she made him swear never to sell it, give it away, or lose it. This is the reason he does not want to be separated from that ring. Let's read the gist of the lines. Here, Portia says to Bassanio that he is good at making promises, but not in keeping them. She further says that he only encouraged her to beg and then refused her as a beggar is refused. On hearing this, Bassanio clarifies that that ring was given to him by his wife. When she placed it on his finger, she made him swear that he would not sell it, give it away, or lose it. Let's continue the reading of lines 458 to 463. Portia. That excuse serves many men to save their gifts. And if your wife be not a mad woman, and know how well I have deserved the ring, she would not hold out enemy forever for giving it to me. Well, peace be with you. Exeunt Portia and Nerissa. Antonio, my lord Bassanio, let him have the ring. Let his deservings and my love withal be valued against your wife's commandment. Children, note down the meanings of these difficult words. Excuse, to save, avoid, and, hold out enemy, would not be angry, peace, peaceful goodbye, with you, wish you, exeunt, leave, deserving great service, my love, my friendship, withal, combine, valued, influenced, commandment, command. Here in these lines, Portia says many men use that excuse to avoid giving gifts. Which excuse, children? Here, the excuse that Bassanio gives that he cannot give his ring because it was given to him by his wife. She further says that if his wife is not a mad woman, and if he tells her how much the young lawyer deserves this ring, she won't stay angry at him forever if he gives it to her. She anyhow bids him goodbye and leaves with Nerissa. Now Antonio tells Bassanio to let the young lawyer have the ring. He tells him to consider how much the young lawyer deserves it along with his friendship against his wife's order. Let's read the gist of these lines. After listening the explanation about the ring from Bassanio, Portia says that such an excuse makes it possible for many to avoid giving away gifts. She further says that if his wife is not a mad woman, and if she knew how well the young lawyer has earned this ring, she would not be angry for long with him for giving that ring to her. She wishes him a peaceful goodbye and leaves the court with Nerissa. Immediately after this, Antonio requests Bassanio to let the young lawyer have the ring. He adds, let the young lawyer's service and Bassanio's love for him combine to influence him more than his wife's command. Let's continue the reading from lines 464 to 469. Bassanio, go Griciano, run and overtake him. Give him the ring and bring him if thou canst. Unto Antonio's house away, make haste, exit Griciano. Come you and I will thither presently, and in the morning early will be both fly towards Belmont. Come Antonio. Exeunt. Children, note down the meanings of these difficult words. Overtake, catch. Bring him, persuade him. Haste, go quickly. Thither, go soon. Fly towards, rush to. In these lines, Bassanio gives ring to Griciano and tells him to run and catch up the young lawyer. Besides giving him the ring, he tells him to invite him to dine at Antonio's house. He requests him to go quickly. Griciano leaves. After that, Bassanio tells Antonio that they both will go soon early in the morning and will rush to Belmont. So, they both leave. Let's read the gist of these lines. On hearing Antonio's views, Bassanio tells Griciano to run and overtake the young lawyer, also to give him ring and try to persuade him to come with him to Antonio's house. Bassanio tells him to make haste. When Griciano goes, Bassanio tells Antonio that they both will go to his house and early tomorrow morning they both will travel swiftly to Belmont. They both go out. So children, that's all for today's work. I hope you have understood well the explanations of these lines. So your homework for today is to solve the homework given in your SNAP homework. Thank you.